Alright, hey everybody. I'm actually laying in bed right now with a back spasm making its way out of my butt. But I wanted to make this little quick video right away. Um I know there's a lot of videos on DC versus Marvel, and a lot of people that know me know I'm a big DC fan. And don't get me wrong, that is my choice out of the two. But you can like Marvel. It's okay. If you enjoy that style, that I'm not gonna hate on you. I might throw a few jokes your way, but I mean, the comics have been great for a long time, and to actually see it on the screen is really a cool thing. But it's just not for me. And the reason of making this video is kind of try to illustrate that in some way. The There are many different examples on the difference between the two, and I'll probably do a few more videos explaining that. But here's just a real quick one that pops into mind from memes that I've seen that have been sent to me. They kind of get the old juices flowing inspiration. But there's about a bazillion examples, and here's just one of them. Now, I've never seen, I can't even think of the title, Infinity War. I believe that's the title, the Avengers Infinity War. I stopped, I think it was Civil War, Captain America Civil War. I stopped going to see Marvel movies at the theater. That's when I started my boycott. I'm big on the power of the boycott. But, so that's when I stopped. I did see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on Netflix. But anyways, I know most of the plot of Endgame, and I've seen some clips. So I will admit I have not sat through the movie. So I could see how one person could say, "Well, you're full of shit. You don't even know what you're talking about. You haven't seen the movie." And of course, I know this is somewhat out of context. Okay, sorry about that. My son had to drag me out of bed real quick to show me something super important on Fortnite. Um, it was I guess they have some Stranger Things stuff going on Fortnite, so it was pretty cool. But anyways, I was saying that the clip I was going to show is somewhat out of context because I'll go over it real quick. It's the death of Spider-Man. Oh, I guess I should have said spoiler warning, but who gives a damn? No one watches these anyway. But anyways, he dies, and Thanos I don't know, he torques his butt cheeks and does a snap with his purple cheeks, and everyone disappears into nothingness. But anyways, so Spider-Man's disappearing, and yeah, we all know that Spider-Man is actually a boy, a teenager, and that's part of the appeal of him. So my point is that he kind of takes off like a bitch when he dies. And don't get me wrong, heroes can be afraid to show vulnerability, if I can show some intelligence and pronounce something. But anyways, it's okay that he is afraid to die. I mean, if I was in the same situation, I'd be afraid to die. There's nothing wrong with showing fear. It's about overcoming the fear. You know, I'm a big Rocky fan, you know, and a big superhero fan in general, and a lot of heroes overcome fear. So I'm not saying he's not allowed to be afraid, but it just comes off as weaker, and I think there's a better way to express that, to show that you're afraid and still have some convictions you know. Don't get me wrong, Spider-Man's a hero, you know, but like I say, this is a little out of context. I'm hating on Marvel a little bit, which I enjoy. But I am a DC fan, so let's take a quick look on watching this spider bitch die.
Start? I don't feel so good.
You're all right.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Hurry. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. Please. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Swear.
Okay, well he's dead, but like I was saying, he doesn't want to go, and of course, if I was dying, like I said, I wouldn't want to go either. I I would say I don't want to go, and it's understandable for his age, and it's understandable for the situation. But I, being a DC fan, enjoy and see the deeper meaning in the death in Watchmen of the character Rorschach, and to kind of somewhat back up Spider-Man, which is not my intent of this video, but when Doctor Manhattan decides to kill Rorschach, um, now Rorschach is a hardened man. He's had a horrible life. He's cold. One might even say jaded. He's a man that knows that the world sucks, so he's gonna be just as mean and hard and cold as the world, in order to survive. So there's a lot there. You can go into great detail about that character and how cold and dark he is. But when he knows he's gonna die, he shows the same, somewhat, and it even maybe it's I'd even argue it's more Alan Moore's writing, not even really the actor's choices on how he makes his facial features, because he does show some fear. He he does show, like, the first time he tells him, "Go ahead, kill me." Well, he looks afraid, and maybe even shit. His eyes get a little bit watery. But then Doctor Manhattan hesitates, and Rorschach gets angry. He tells him, like, "What are you hesitating for? Like, hurry up! I thought you're this cold-hearted, godly thing. Hurry up! Kill me." And I just think it shows the fear, but it also shows the conviction of the character, and how he is. One of his quotes is, "Don't ever, compromise in the face of Armageddon." He's not going to compromise. He has his beliefs, and he's gonna die for them. You're not gonna get him to change who he is and what he believes, and it's very strong. I think it's much more meaningful, and that's what I'm trying to get across. DC is much more meaningful than Marvel will ever be to me. But if, like I say, if you're Marvel and you like all the sparkly glitter of Disney, that's fine. I'm not gonna say that you're a weak person. I could think it, but anyways, and even if let's watch this clip right away, and you can see just what the hell I'm trying to explain.
But I can't change human nature. Of course you must protect Bite's new utopia. What's one more body amongst foundations? What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it!
So it's pretty much explainable, and, well, understandable rather, right there. You can see, just by watching the clips, not even listening to my stupid voice, the differences. It's night and day. And don't get me wrong, I like sugar coated things. I like happiness. It's just I just enjoy DC more. It appeals to me more. And one could even argue the way they both die. They both fade away or explode into nothing. But it's the Disney sugarcoating. Spider Man just floats away into little pieces off like a fucking fart in the wind. But Rorschach, he explodes. There's blood and there's guts everywhere. It's real. It's gritty. It's gory. It's how we're probably all gonna die. So it's more, even though it's fantasy, and it's more based in reality, and I can relate to it more, and it brings out more feelings, more emotion in me. And that's why I have a DC tattoo. That's why I will continue to stick up for DC and boycott Marvel. But anyways, I'll try to do a few more videos like this. Like I say, there's a bunch of examples. Hopefully, we can dig back into the older DC movies, and and we can trash Marvel a whole lot more. So DC for life. Don't make me say it twice. And Marvel can eat shit and die. So a few corrections that I caught real quick in this video. Um, I did mention that part of Spider-Man's appeal is that he was a young teenage boy. I took for granted that everyone's a superhero fan. The reason that's appealing is because kids can relate to it, and comics are usually for kids originally. It's not because I enjoy young teenage boys. But anyways, the other correction is too that I caught. I'm sure there's many, but the other one that I caught is that Infinity War and Endgame, I got them like reversed. I don't, like I say, that just proves my point that I don't give a damn about Marvel. I could have Googled it real quick right now and figured it out, but I don't want to. I'd rather talk some more. So, anyways, later, guys.